is Cameron Taylor. Although I'm not a teacher, I created some resources that I would use as a teacher, and here's an evaluation that I would use on these. So the first tool I have here is a PowerPoint that I've created. So first I'm going to take a look at the outline view. So you can see here with the outline view, my PowerPoint consists of 5 slides. There's a heading for each slide, and then followed by either PowerPoint bullet points or a numbering system. So this helps organize the order of how students would read. Next, I'll get into the reading order. As I just stated earlier, I use bullet points or a numbering system. So slide like this one with the instruction slides, as you can see, there's numbers 1 through 3. Students would read top to bottom, with the first thing needing to be read, the number 1, and then followed to the number 3. Along with this, same thing with the bullet points, you'd read top to bottom, and that would help keep the students in line with what's going on. Next, I'll go over the color contrast. I try to keep it very neutral with the colors. Use similar colors on each slide. You want it to look, neat, presentable, visually appeasing. So that's what I try to do here. With this, I have black text with a white background, so it's easy on the eyes and easy to read. And then a side like this one, it's a darker background where I used white text, and again, it's pretty easy to read from a student's view. Next, I'll be looking at accessibility. So with accessibility, there are no accessibility issues found. As you can see there, it says people with disabilities should not have a difficult time reading this presentation. So again, kept it simple, which helps with that. Next, I'll take a look at the one link that I have in here. So right here, where it says playing video, capital letters, this is a hyperlink to a video on YouTube. So with this assignment, the students are required to do a plank challenge, and it's important to make sure they know what they're doing. This video again will take them to YouTube, where there's a quick short video that explains exactly what I would be looking for in depth. And I used a hyperlink here, so it's pretty easy for them to see. They just have to click on it, and it's not a big URL code. Each slide does have proper headings. This one's a little different, it's to the side here, but then again, it's easy to see and it sticks out compared to the rest of the text. And then the other text, as you can see, it's pretty easy to see where the heading is. It's big, bold, sticks out, it's in a box. Again, with engagement, you want to minimize distractions. Make sure that your PowerPoints are similar. So with this template, this would be a very similar template that I would use for every PowerPoint like this one. You want to make sure your students know what they're expecting, so when they go through the PowerPoint, it's very similar to the ones they've went through before, and they're not really getting thrown off. And then I did minimize distractions, kept it again simple. There's not really a use of pictures besides this first slide, but it's nothing too crazy. It's kind of just the background there. And then again, visual representation. It's simple, nothing too crazy. You don't want to overwhelm your students, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that here with this PowerPoint. And that is the first resource that I will be talking about.